Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Very good. I think we reached here last time, okay? And let's continue from here. Now, we are nearly done with relational algebra. Only one thing is left, group by, okay? And I'll show you, inshallah, later on group by. But before I do that one, let me show you something that you can use. You can combine what they call relational operators. For example, here I'm going to combine projection and, I'm combining projection and selection. You can do that one. So what happens is this selection will be done first. So the inner bracket is done first. So you are selecting from the table called A, which is this A, name equals to Ali, and department equals to COE from A. Now the output of this then will be what? Will be for projection. So project SSN advisor from the output of this. So the inner one, which is the select, will give me this one. Okay, Shabab? Now the projection will work on this one. So this will project, so as it is here, and that's what you will get. Okay, so I can combine selection, projection, join, okay, but I don't like to make a lot of brackets like this one. I prefer if I take this and assign it into a table, call it T1. Then make the projection in what? Make the projection in what? In T1, which is SSN and what? And the other one, whatever you want. So in your homework, I think we are going to give you homework in relational algebra or in the exam or in the, what they call, in the quiz. This is what I like you to do. I like you to use assignment statement. Don't make a lot of brackets. It will confuse you. Any question here? Okay. Let's continue in that case. So the last one is group by aggregation, okay? Just like SQL, we have functions, 5 of them: average, minimum, maximum, sum, and count. And they are exactly like SQL. But the only thing is we don't write group by. Instead of writing group by, we write G. G stands for group by, like this. Like this, for example. Group sum of balance of the account table. So this is the account table, and I want to sum the balance. So this is balance. This column is called balance. So this just give me like what? This is exactly the same like this one. Select sum of what? Sum of, in SQL يعني, balance from account. So it's exactly the same. Yeah. So we are looking for the sum of balance. So sum of these ones. يعني. So what do you think the output is, ya Shabab? You just have to add this, isn't it?
Yes, is it 3 columns or just one?
No, just only sum. Only one column, sum. Sum balance, that's it, we'll get. So that's what you will get. Very good question, yeah. I know where you are coming from, inshallah, but I will answer your question more in details after a while. Okay, so this is just sum of balance. Okay, so this is the aggregate function, call it sum, and the sum always takes a numeric, what they call a column. So this is a numeric column. So sum of this numeric column, that's what it means. Here, Shabab. And this is the symbol, relational algebra operator group by, okay? Now let me give you another example. What about if I want to do them by branch? I want to do damam lahalu, khubar lahalu. So I want the sum of damam. So I want to add these two together and get the output of these two, then the output of this two, and then the output of this one by itself. Can I do it by city, by branch name, sorry? Yes, all you have to do is just put branch name before the G. If you do that, it means give me the sum of balance, but by what? Group by branch name. This is what it means. So this is how we write it. So I'm going, whatever you write before the G, this is as you are saying group by, okay? Like this. Do you see this? So give me sum of balance per branch name. This is what it means. So the output is this. I think that was one of your questions, isn't it? In a way,
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So hopefully this will make it clearer. So this is what you will get. So this will be one column, And the aggregate function will be another column. So this is the aggregate function, which is sum in this case, and this is a column that you want to sum with, to group by with. Yani. So as if you are saying group by branch name, but give me the sum of each branch from the account table. Any question here, Shabab? Khalas, if you have understood this, yes, please.
Sorry, the sum only except the numeric
Exactly.
columns,
In fact,
right?
not only the sum, all the other four, all these four, they accept numeric values, numeric columns.
Yeah.
This one is just counts how many, what is the output, the number of rows in the output, that's it. So this one, just number of rows, count, okay? So in fact, I should say number of rows of the output. But this and this and this and this, they have to take values, and the values must be all numeric values. They don't work for strings, okay?
Okay.
Okay, very good. Okay, we are done with relational algebra. That's it, yani, okay? But before I let you go, okay, I'm going just to give you one more information here. What you can do is sometimes if you don't like the name of the output file, or they call table columns, like you can change them. For example, I want to change it instead of the following. For example, instead of branch name and sum of bananas, do you want to change the names, or do you want to also give this table a different name? Yes, you can do that. So for example, I'm saying here, whatever the output of this, I want to call the first column C1 and the second column what? C2. So this will be C1. And this will be what? C2, as you see it here, yani C1 and C2. And the table name, I want it to be what? Temp. You can do that if you want to also. That's fine. But you have to use what? You have to use assignment statement. The arrow. This is very handy. When you have a long program in relational algebra, you use assignment as much as you can. Otherwise, you will have so many brackets. Yani. It will look difficult to debug. Null values, these are just like, no, yes, please.
Yes, I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
you said when programming or something like that. But do
Yes.
we use relational algebra in programming or in?
No, sometimes I can give you a very complicated. Let me give you an idea. Then I will answer your question in a different way. I will answer your question by question, okay? And then
Okay.
hopefully I will remind you, inshallah.
Okay.
Null values are the same for all languages, so you know them in Java, and so they also apply to SQL. So this read yourself, okay, Shabab? Now, khalas, we are done with relational algebra. This is just selection. You are selecting rows, projection. You are projecting columns, and we write projection like this. We write selection like this, and so on and so on. And this is just nothing. Let me just show you here. Maybe this is a better summary. This one. So we did all this, Shabab. Selection, projection, rename, union, difference, intersection, division, assignment statement, Cartesian product, join, natural join, and inner join, left outer join, right outer join, full outer join, outer union, and the aggregate functions. That was the last, what I did just now. Yani. Do you have any of this, any question in this, what they call operators? Any question in these operators?
الأوتر يونيون يا دكتور.
Outer union simply means combine two tables and make them one. Let me show you this. That was the last thing we did last time. Let's say I have these tables. Okay, sorry, this is outer, full outer join. Outer union, صحيح? I guess this سؤالك في outer union صحيح? Did you ask about outer union ولا?
Yes, yes.
Yes, that's what you did, yeah. So this is outer union. This is table A and this table B, and I'm saying outer union. Outer union, we write it like this one, okay? U and make star here, okay? What it means simply is combine these two tables, make them one table. So first of all, combine the columns. What are the common columns? Name. First of all, let's take all these columns. I have name. I have SSN. Let me just put them like such, and there's no time. I have department. I have also what? Advisor. Then are also the ones which are here but not here. Name is already here. SSN is already here. Department is already here. Advisor, it's not here, but we have something called rank here. So just add rank here. So this way I have all the columns. So this is how you combine two tables into one table. Then do the following. Put all these values, all of them. So this table, take it as it is. So I will have Ali SSN حقته COE advisor حقته Sami. Adil and do the same thing. Fahad do the same thing. I'm just telling you how to combine two tables. Okay, Shabab? So outer union simply means what? Combine two tables now. We don't have rank for these guys. But now, after I finish this one, now let me put this. Do I have Sami here, ya Shabab? ما في Sami, صحيح?
No.
So I'm going to put Sami. His name is Sami. And his SSN is 444. He is from COE department. He doesn't have advisor, but he has rank. So I'll make this one null. And his advisor is what? FP. Okay, Shabab? FP. Yes?
هذا مو مشابه للفل جوين حق فل
مع زي تقريبا تشابه زي اوتر فول اوتر جوين صحيح؟
فل اوتر جوين ايه.
يس في شبه كثير يعني but sometimes فول اوتر جوين فيها كونديشن هذه ما فيهاش كونديشن. اوكي؟
اوكي.
Now Khalid, do I have Khalid here? No Khalid صحيح؟ So take Khalid also add him. I'm going to make these two tables one table صحيح؟ Khalid has no advisor but he has a rank which is AP. Now let's take Adil. Do I have Adil here? Yes, Adil 222EE, Adil 222EE. So I have already information about him. Maybe this is the information of Adil, this third line, sorry, معلش. So all you have to do is add what for Adil? Add only what? Add only the rank, صحيح? Which is what? Which is TA. خلاص, this is outer join. This is how you combine two tables. First of all, put all the columns, the distinct columns طبعا. And then just go row by row of the first table, put all of them, then go row by row in the second table, put all of them. Those duplicates, don't duplicate them, okay? Just add to them whatever the column is missing. Is this clear for your answer, for your question?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Anybody else want to ask me about outer union? Well, that's clear, Asham. So in that case, I'm going to ask you questions. Let's see if you can do this for me now. This is a bank. You got something similar in your what they call in your exam, تقريبا. Inshallah, I will post your grades today, okay, for the second part. I think today is the last day to drop a course. So for those of you who emailed me, they have a plan to drop the course. Okay, just wait for me. After I finish this lecture, automatically I will start. I'm about to finish. I'm just grading the last question. So hopefully by today, خلاص, by 1 o'clock, everything will be ready for you. So check your email. I will email you. I will let you know خلاص, the grades are posted. Okay, now coming back to this. This is a logical design. So I have a branch. I have branch name. Assume this is a primary key branch name, معلش. Branch city and the assets in the branch. Customer name, customer street, and customer role. We don't really care about primary key here, but you don't need them really. You don't really need them. Account number, branch name, balance. Okay, the loan number, loan, and so on and so on. Okay, this is what I have here. Now, what I want you to do is I'm going to ask you questions. Have a look at this. Now, my first question is the following. Have a look at this first. Let's test your relational algebra. So we have borrowers, we have depositors, we have loans, we have accounts, we have customers, and we have branches. Okay, now let me show you the following. Find all loans over 1,200. Find all loans over what? Over 1,200. So go here. Which table shall we use, ya Shabab?
The third one from the down.
This one, probably. Loans, eh?
Yes.
Very good. So here I have the loan number and I have also the amount. Huh?
Yes.
And the amount. So what do I write here? I want those, the amount greater than 1,200, say. So what do I write? I write this, isn't it?
Select
Yes.
And then what? What does he want?
a projection
want?
of amount.
All, find all loans. He wants everything, right? So you have to put all the columns. You don't have to put all the conditions. Just put the condition. What's the condition? Amount greater than how much?
120,000. 120.
1,200.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever the number is. And what do I write here in a bracket? The table name. What's the table name?
Loan.
Loan. Very good. So this is the answer, Shabab. Okay. Any question here?
Okay.
So I have done this for you. So I want you to do it. And this is the second question. Let me take you to the second question. This is the second question. Find the loan number of each loan of an amount greater than 1,200. And this is the answer. Okay, this is another question. This is another answer. Look, sometimes it can be long. So this is another question. This is another answer. Another question, another answer. Another question, another answer. Now, what I am telling you is I don't like having many brackets. Okay, so it's better to use assignment statement. Okay, Shabab, for example, here I have a bracket here and I have another bracket here. But what I can do is I can use an assignment statement for this. And then so I can do it in 3 statements instead of 1. So by program, what I mean is something like this. Is that okay? You asked me about a relational algebra program. We are not going to write a long program. I will. But what I'm saying is when you have this kind of a question, like just SQL question, then what you have to do is don't write a lot of brackets. So for this one, for example, I will take this one and I will assign it into what? Into T1. Then I will take this with T1. So this will be another statement and I will send it into T2. Then I will project T2. So I will make it 3 steps. So 1 step, I will get T1 out of what? Out of this only. Then I will use T1 and get the output of this and I will put it T2. And then the last one, I will project what? I will project T2. Customer name and so on. So what I'm saying is use assignment statements instead of what? Instead of brackets. It's much easier to do, much easier to understand what you are doing. This is what I mean by a program. Is that okay for you? Is that clear for you now?
Yes.
Yes, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we are done with relational algebra. I'm going to take you to a different look at this one. So many brackets here, which is not good. So it's better to use what? It's better to use assignment statement. Okay, and so on. Okay, so I have some examples for you. I want you to do them, and if you have any question, you can ask me. Okay. Okay. So inshallah, khalas, I'm grading your what they call the last question of your midterm. I will post them today. So for those of you who wants to drop, who emailed they are thinking to drop 1 or 2 students, not many, just to be patient until 1 o'clock. Hopefully, I will do that for you. Any question? Okay, so if you don't have any question, we are done with the class, and I don't want to start a new chapter. The new chapter is called Relational Calculus. It's another language number 3. So we will do that next class, inshallah, and we can finish it in 1 class. Okay, it is not that big yet. It's small, but I don't think I can finish it if I start it now. So I better start it next class and finish it in 1 class. Any question? Okay, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Doctor. See you later.
My pleasure. Thank you. If you have any question, I'm still here. You can ask. Yes, please. Let me just.
So we will not have office hours today?
Today is no Thursday. I don't have office hours today. But if you want to see me, you can email me, and then we can make an office hours. Okay. But otherwise, I want to dedicate myself to 2 things today. First of all, I will finish grading after 1 or 2 minutes. I will start grading. عشان نخلصهم بسرعة. After that one, I need to sit with my advisee students. I have around 70 of them. So I will sit with some of them I already done, but still some of them I'm not done with them. But in between, I can get time and I can email if you email me if you want to see me. Okay.
Okay.
But
I
normally,
just have
yes.
one question about the phase 2.
Yes. You can ask now. Yes.
Yes. أنا دكتور I told you that I'm doing it with the
Oh yeah, you told me.
the mobile.
Yes.
Hey, so I send you the functions like screenshot, or you want the file or what? For the yeah.
Okay. When did you send them? Sorry.
ما سويت له أنا سويت لك send للdiagram والrequirement.
Okay. خلاص يعني if you have sent them, because I think I already discussed with you what you have to do, صحيح؟
اي بس اقصد الفانكشنز.
اي انت الحين قاعد تتكلم من فيز 3 انت مش كده؟
وفيز 3 اللي هو الاس كيو ال.
لا الفيز 2 هو الاس كيو ال. انت الحين كتبت الاس كيو ال ستيتمنتس كلهم صحيح؟
هو مو باس كيو ال، هو نن اس كيو ال بس كتبتهم.
كتبتهم خلاص. I will have a look at them. ما شفتهم والله. I was very busy with something else. But when did you send them? معلش.
ما سويت لهم send.
Salah, send them to me. Let me have a look, okay? Because you are using Fire. I think you are using Firebase, isn't it?
اي نعم.
Okay. So send them to me. Inshallah, I will have a look at them, okay? And I will email you by today, inshallah. Okay?
تمام. وانا ترى اذا ارسل فانكشن، اذا سويت كل فانكشن اسوي كول مثلا الكلاس يوزر ولا كلاس برودكت، فاصور لك برضو الكلاس حق اليوزر والبرودكت.
No. I think in Firebase you are creating tables, isn't it? Whatever function you are using, صحيح?
اي.
The data has to be stored somewhere, صحيح? In some kind of a table, صحيح?
هي دوكيمنت، وفي الدوكيمنت في
it's document based, huh?
So
it's like okay, I got your point. It's a document based database, Firebase. خلاص, no problem. You can send me whatever you like. It's okay.
تمام.
Okay.
ودكتور كنت بسألك نقطة ثانية بس أخيرة.
ما يهمك. أسأل.
أنت قاعد تدرس الترم هذا الكونسنتريشن ولا؟
اللي هو البيج داتا اناليتكس.
اللي هو الداتا ساينس، الكونسنتريشن حق الداتا ساينس.
داتا ساينس كونسنتريشن. يس داتا ساينس كونسنتريشن. يس يو رايت.
اي دكتور، وش البري ريكوست حقاتهم؟
ما عنده بري ريكويست. انت اخذت الداتا بيز خلاص يعني يو ار ريدي. ويحتاج اللي بيت اوف بس any programming language and so on يعني. but let me just show you what it is a prerequisite حقه. لو انت you can see my screen. You can see my screen. You can see my screen.
اي.
Okay, very good. Let me show you. Okay, what is it? Work. Okay, teaching. ICS 474. So if you look at the syllabus here, what is prerequisite in a course? Objectives, prerequisites. These are the prerequisites here. ICS 102, ICS 103, or ICS 104. معي ولا ايه؟
اي معك.
Maths 101, Maths 106, because these courses they took it from many different departments, مش من عندنا فقط يعني. فهمت علي؟
اي.
For you, I think you have taken all of this يعني. Also SE 205, Stat 201, Stat 211, Stat 1, Stat 319. أخذت Stat
319 الترم الجاي باخذ إن شاء الله.
خلاص بعده تقدر تاخذ يعني، لأنه هو ينزل تقريبا كل سنة حينزل يعني. تقريبا كل سمستر يمكن ينزل ما أدري. So you need Stat 319.
هذا للكورس ولا هذه بري ريكوست للكورس ولا بري ريكوست للكونسيدريشن كامل؟
لا هذا للكورس بس.
وهي 4 مواد في الكونسيدريشن، بيج داتا وايش؟
عندنا داتا اناليتكس وعندنا بيج داتا اناليتكس، هذا اثنين. ما اعرف ولا الباقيين. I think something related to machine learning يمكن، ولا ما ادري، ما نسيت والله. اي
بس يعني الكونسيدريشن هذه قريبه يعني للداتابيس والاشياء هذه.
طبعا الداتابيز هذا بناخذ حاجه اسمها نو اس كيو ال داتابيز اللي انت قاعد تاخذ الحين في الفاير بيز والحاجات دي، ونيو اس كيو ال داتابيزز، وناخذ programs mainly Python programs or a little bit of machine learning. فهمت علي؟ it's a combination of سمعت عن حاجه اسمها هادوب and Spark.
لا والله.
Yeah, these are big machines يعني آلاف الكمبيوترات تشتغل مع بعض. Big data, it runs on this kind of machines, and so we talk about them. يعني if you let me show you a picture, for example. of Hadoop and images. Okay, let me see. Let me see for maybe for Yahoo, which is one of the biggest Hadoop cluster. They had شفتها؟
ما شاء الله.
These are all computers. فيها حوالي أظن عندهم هنا تقريبا حوالي 4000 كمبيوترات. They all work at the same time. فهمت؟ So this is how you run big data. Big data problems, we solve them using thousands of machines. يعني. In fact, now I think now they have 42,000 machines they are running at the same time. So you give them programs in parallel and they run at the same time. يعني. So big data is a course about running programs in such a kind of environment. So this is what, so if you are going to be a data analyst or data engineer and so on, so this is one thing that you will face when you become a data, what they call a data engineer يعني.
وطيب فيها لها وظائف يعني في السعودية هذه البيج داتا والأشياء هذه؟
so الوظائف حيكون طبعا مع big companies يعني زي ارامكو مثلا. الحين واحد طالب طلاب التخرج قبل يمكن 7 سنوات، الحين ارامكو قاعد تبعثه عشان يدرس بيج داتا اناليتكس والحاجات دي. So he's going to America to study. So they are looking for this يعني. فهمت؟ Yeah. So this is just a few days back يعني he emailed me he wants to join a university, so he wants recommendation. فلما سألته what do you want to do قال لي it's big data analytics يعني. من قاعد يبعثك ارامكو قاعد تبعثني. So معناته ارامكو they are in desperate need. Yeah. So those big companies Aramco, SABIC فهمت علي؟ سعودي إلكتريك، STC، الكمبانيز الكبيرة هذه، البنوك الكبيرة. So they will need this kind of machines. Okay. Yeah.
وطيب دكتور تنصح لو مثلا باخذها وش الاشياء اللي اتعلمها قبل غير الكورسات اللي اخذها في الجامعه؟
انت الحين بالنسبه للطلاب الكمبيوتر ساينس بالمره سهله هذه الكورس هذا او سوفت وير انجينيرز. المشكله عندي طلاب من فاينانس، عندي طلاب من ماتس، عندي طلاب من سيستمز انجينيرز. عشان طلاب هذول يعني we don't really go for a lot of programming. فبالنسبه للطلاب كمبيوتر ساينس سوفت وير انجينير الكورس هذا بالمره سهل.
طيب كذا احس انه بتضرر شوي انه ما راح اخذ بروجرامينج كثير ولا ما راح اخذ.
ايوه this is true يعني I cannot give a lot of programming لأن الطلاب ما بيعرفوش يعني they are not good in programming يعني that's what the problem يعني. But you don't have to يعني you can extend whatever you want يعني yourself يعني. أما الكورس بالنسبة للكمبيوتر ساينس حيكون بطيء in terms of programming فقط. أما الباقي you can get a lot of information about how these machines are connected. About how these machines are connected and how do they work and what they are. الحاجات دي and they are going to work with this kind of machines. You are going to install in your computer this kind of machines but virtual not real machines يعني. فهمت علي؟ Yeah. So from that point on يعني maybe you will benefit from that يعني. The only thing which you will not benefit is لو أنت ماخذ مثلا machine learning course. فهمت علي؟ قبل كده. So we have around 6 weeks تقريبا ولا 6 classes ولا 7 classes they are in machine learning. So it will be a little bit redundant but you will run the machine learning algorithms in such environment. فهمت؟
اوكي تمام. فهو يعني خليط بين الماشين ليرنينج والداتابيس والداتا يعني.
خليط بين الماشين ليرنينج and database بالضبط and data mining. صحيح. فإتس خليط بتاعت كورسات because you are going to have an analysis of the data. So you are analyzing data. صحيح. So how do you analyze data? You have to analyze data معناته you have to use machine learning techniques. You have to use what they call database techniques. You have to use data mining techniques and so on يعني. Okay.
تمام.
But عشان هي big data, then you should also make yourself familiar with this kind of machines. You understand them. How do they run? How do they work? So we spend quite some time هنا يعني.
مو مشابه هذا دكتور يعني الداتابيس الكمبيوترات الموجودة في الداتابيس زي المبنى 14 في الجامعة؟
لا هذاك ما عندهمش ماشين زي هذا. اللي عندهم هناك هو الديسكس هو موستلي، بس ما عندهمش ماشينز الهدوب اللي قاعد اكلمك عنه في الجامعه، ما عندهمش. عندنا واحد كان بس في بمبدا 23 بس عنده 5 ولا 6 ماشين جاست فور اكسبيرمنت يعني. بس هذا اللي انت شايفه، هذا اللي في هنا اللي في الجامعه هو كلها ديسكات يا معظمها، مش كمبيوترات يعني، فيها كمبيوترات كمان but they are not connected in such a way يعني. اوكي
هذول يحللون يعني البروجرام مع بعض، مو بان كل واحد يحلل البروجرام.
هذول يعني you have to run the programs in parallel، فهمت علي؟ ف we will teach you how do they run them in parallel والحاجات دي برضو. So it also includes a little bit of parallel programming.
يعني يستخدمون شو اسمه جو،
يستخدموا language يعني؟
اي جو as a language يعني.
no we use a language، نستخدم بايثون، فهمت علي؟ ونستخدم language اسمها سكالا but mostly Python can do the job يعني. اللي بيعرف بايثون خلاص يعني he doesn't need to understand any other language. Python كفاية.
دكتور.
Yes.
Are you going to teach us يعني السنة الجاية إن شاء الله Big Data Analytics؟
I don't know really، لأنه I don't know what I'm going to teach. طبعا الحين في 202 منزلينه يعني I don't know Data Analytics هتنزل next semester، ومن اللي حيدرسها لأن في كذا مدرس يدرسوها. فإحنا بنعمل let me just do one thing معلش. Let me just stop the recording عشان we don't record for حاجات which is not important for the course.